Standing on it, you feel the extraordinary ambition and labor of the millions of workers who built it, and you understand immediately why it has captured the imagination of the world for so long. It stretches across millions of square kilometers, holds thousands of years of recorded history, and contains landscapes so varied that traveling through it feels like visiting an entire continent rather than a single nation. From towering mountain ranges to dense urban skylines, from ancient imperial palaces to remote river valleys carved by time itself, China offers a travel experience unlike anything else on Earth. The sheer scale of what this country holds within its borders is staggering, and for anyone who has ever wondered where to begin, the answer almost always starts in the same place: Beijing. Beijing is the political and cultural soul of modern China, but its roots stretch back centuries into dynasties that shaped the entire course of human civilization. The Forbidden City sits at the very center of the capital, a vast imperial complex that once served as the exclusive home of Chinese emperors for nearly 500 years. Walking through its towering red gates and into the sprawling network of courtyards, halls, and ceremonial spaces is an experience that genuinely humbles the visitor. The architecture is immaculate, the scale is overwhelming, and the history embedded in every stone and carved beam is almost impossible to fully absorb in a single visit. Just north of the Forbidden City lies Tiananmen Square, one of the largest public squares in the entire world, where the weight of modern Chinese history is palpable in the air. Moving westward from Beijing, the ancient city of Xi'an offers one of the most extraordinary archaeological discoveries in human history. Xi'an served as the starting point of the legendary Silk Road, the ancient trade network that connected China to Central Asia, the Middle East, and eventually Europe. For centuries, merchants, monks, diplomats, and explorers passed through this city, making it one of the most cosmopolitan places in the ancient world. Today, Xi'an's Muslim quarter is a living remnant of that multicultural legacy, a vibrant neighborhood filled with the aromas of street food, the sounds of vendors calling out to passers-by, and the sight of ancient mosques standing alongside traditional Chinese architecture. But the single greatest reason most travelers come to Xi'an is to see the Terracotta Army. Discovered in 1974 by local farmers digging a well, this extraordinary collection of life-sized clay soldiers, horses and chariots was buried with China's first emperor, Qin Shi Huang, to protect him in the afterlife. The sheer number of figures, estimated at over 8,000 individual soldiers, is breathtaking, and the level of detail in each face, each piece of armor, each expression is a testament to the incredible craftsmanship of ancient Chinese artisans. Standing at the edge of the excavation pits and looking out over row after row of silent warriors is one of those rare travel moments that genuinely stops you in your tracks. From the historical weight of Xi'an, the journey south toward Guilin feels like stepping into a painting. The landscape around Guilin and the nearby town of Yangshuo is defined by dramatic karst limestone formations, towering peaks that rise sharply from flat river plains and misty valleys in shapes so unusual they seem almost impossible. This region has inspired Chinese landscape painters for centuries, and it is easy to understand why. The Li River, which winds between Guilin and Yangshuo, offers one of the most scenic boat journeys in all of Asia. Drifting along the calm green water while jagged peaks rise on either side and water buffalo wade in the shallows is the kind of experience that stays with you for a lifetime. Yangshuo itself is a charming small town that has grown into a popular base for outdoor adventures. Rock climbing on the karst peaks, cycling through rice paddies and bamboo groves, and exploring the surrounding countryside by kayak are all activities that draw visitors from around the world. The town's West Street is lively and full of restaurants, cafes, and guest houses, making it an easy and enjoyable place to spend several days. The combination of natural beauty and relaxed atmosphere makes Guilin and Yangshuo one of the most beloved destinations in all of China. No exploration of China would be complete without spending time in Shanghai, the country's most dynamic and cosmopolitan city. Shanghai is a place of extraordinary contrasts, where gleaming glass skyscrapers rise along the Huangpu River directly across from the elegant colonial-era buildings of the Bund. The Bund itself is one of the most famous waterfronts in the world, a long promenade lined with grand European-style architecture that was built during the city's era as an international trading hub in the 19th and early 20th centuries. Standing on the Bund at night, with the futuristic skyline of Pudong glittering across the river, is one of the great urban spectacles on the planet. Beyond the iconic skyline, Shanghai rewards those who take the time to explore its quieter neighborhoods. The French Concession is a tree-lined district full of Art Deco architecture, independent boutiques, and excellent restaurants that blend Chinese and international influences. Yew Garden, a classical Chinese garden tucked into the heart of the old city, offers a peaceful retreat from the urban energy with its carefully arranged rockeries, pavilions, and koi ponds. Shanghai is also a world-class destination for food, art, and nightlife, making it a city that can keep even the most seasoned traveler engaged for days on end. For those who seek landscapes that feel genuinely otherworldly, Zhangjiajie in Hunan province delivers something truly unforgettable. The Zhangjiajie National Forest Park is home to thousands of towering sandstone pillars that rise dramatically from the forest floor, their tops often shrouded in mist and covered with hanging vegetation. These formations famously inspired the floating mountains in the film Avatar, and seeing them in person makes it easy to understand why filmmakers were drawn to this landscape. Walking along the glass-bottomed Zhangjiajie Grand Canyon Bridge, which stretches 430 meters across a deep gorge and sits 300 meters above the valley floor, is an experience that tests the nerves and rewards the brave with absolutely stunning views. China's sacred mountains also deserve a place on any serious traveler's itinerary. Huangshan, or Yellow Mountain, in Anhui province, is perhaps the most celebrated of all, famous for its sea of clouds, ancient pine trees clinging to rocky outcrops, and granite peaks that pierce the sky. The mountain has been a source of artistic inspiration for Chinese painters and poets for over 1,000 years, and hiking its steep stone steps while clouds drift through the valleys below is an experience that connects you to something deep in the cultural and spiritual life of China. Whether you are drawn to the ancient walls of Beijing, the silent warriors of Xi'an, the misty rivers of Guilin, the electric energy of Shanghai, or the surreal peaks of Zhangjiajie, China offers a depth and variety of experience that few countries in the world can match. Every corner of this vast nation holds something remarkable, and the more you explore, the more you realize that a lifetime of travel here would still leave countless wonders undiscovered.